Saudi Arabia finds itself amidst an unprecedented building frenzy, marked by colossal megaprojects like Oxagon, Trohina, and The Line. Surging ahead after a sudden halt of more than 5 years, the construction of the Jeddah Tower appears poised for a revival. What prompts this resurgence, and why does Dubai, its neighboring emirate, contemplate an even loftier structure? Jeddah Tower. In essence, the Jeddah Tower is slated to become the world's inaugural human-made structure to breach the 1-kilometer height mark. Positioned as Saudi Arabia's answer to the Burj Khalifa, reigning supreme as the world's tallest building for over a decade, the Jeddah Tower's completion could outshine the current record by a staggering 180 meters. This assumes conservative estimates, as the tower's actual height remains shrouded in secrecy. Initially proclaimed to be at least 1,000 meters, early interviews with the architect hinted at an ambitious milestone, possibly approaching a mile, a towering 1,600 meters, thereby doubling the existing record. However, doubts loomed over the project's feasibility following soil testing on the site. The true height, veiled in speculation, might only unravel upon the tower's completion. Once finalized, the Jeddah Tower is destined to host opulent residences, upscale restaurants, cutting-edge offices, a Four Seasons hotel, and the world's loftiest observation deck. The architects envisioned this skyscraper as a grand stage for the city of Jeddah on the global platform, aspiring to emulate the economic triumphs that the Burj Khalifa bestowed upon Dubai. Initial plan and construction. To comprehend the journey that led us to this pivotal moment, we must rewind a few years. Designing the world's first kilometer-tall building posed an unsurmountable challenge. A global design competition saw leading architects vying for the honor, and ultimately, the acclaimed American architect Adrian Smith, renowned for his work on the Burj Khalifa and various other towering skyscrapers, emerged victorious. Quite the feat for a portfolio. With the design finalized, the Saudi-based construction giant Bin Laden Group secured a substantial $1.2 billion contract to initiate the groundwork for the Jeddah Tower. Funding predominantly flowed from Kingdom Holding Co., chaired by Saudi Prince Al-Walid bin Talal. In 2013, construction commenced after an extensive 5-year period of planning and bidding. Initial progress was promising. By 2017, reports indicated that the primary structure had soared to a height of 252 meters, accompanied by the successful completion of foundation and piling work. A significant milestone, signifying the project's advancement to a third of its completion. However, the narrative took a sudden turn in the same year when the owner of Kingdom Holding Co. and the chairman of Saudi bin Laden faced arrest during the 2017 Saudi Arabian purge, a sweeping crackdown targeting prominent figures. Distinct from ventures like Neom and The Line, financed by the Sovereign Wealth Fund, the Jeddah Tower operated as a private enterprise, dependent on the financial support of a handful of key individuals. The arrests cast a dark shadow, severely hampering progress. Matters worsened in early 2018 when labor disputes with a contractor forced a complete halt to all structural work, and the subsequent arrival of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 extinguished any hope for the resumption of construction. Jeddah Tower resumes. Breaking a silence that spanned more than 5 years, an announcement in September signaled the long-awaited revival of Jeddah Tower's construction. The project's developer has initiated the search for a new contractor, marking the departure from the Bin Laden Group. Companies hailing from Saudi Arabia, China, Korea, and Europe have received invitations to submit bids, and they now have a 3-month window to articulate their proposals. A new contractor is expected to be in place, at the earliest, by the end of this year. Future timeline. While the precise catalyst for the project's revival remains shrouded in mystery, we can draw educated inferences from the available information and the prevailing timeline of events. The world's gradual recovery from the lingering effects of the COVID-19 pandemic has ushered in more lenient health protocols and eased restrictions. In stark contrast to the period between 2020 and 2022, when construction resumption faced insurmountable constraints, the current relaxed guidelines permit contractors to mobilize full-sized teams of laborers on-site once again. Another conceivable factor is the project's intrinsic ties to the nation's reputation. Positioned as Saudi Arabia's response to Dubai's Burj Khalifa, the Jeddah Tower represents an unparalleled engineering achievement that would bestow upon the country the distinction of hosting the world's tallest building. Indefinitely shelving such an ambitious endeavor would have cast a negative light on the nation. Abandoning the Jeddah Tower was simply not an option for Saudi Arabia. A final impetus for the revival aligns with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Saudi Vision 2030. While the Jeddah Tower isn't a government initiative, its objectives harmonize with the national vision. By generating tens of thousands of jobs and solidifying the country's global prominence as a business and cultural leader, a smooth and timely construction process might see the tower completed as the decade turns. Jeddah Economic City. While the Jeddah Tower stands as a remarkable feat in its own right, it's just a fraction of the grander vision encapsulated by the Jeddah Economic City. Our research into the latest developments on the Jeddah Tower and the effort put into crafting this video on the back end has been extensive. If you've been enjoying the content thus far, we'd greatly appreciate your subscription. Now, let's delve into the expansive project. The Jeddah Economic City unfolds as a colossal endeavor aimed at rejuvenating the port city renowned for its resorts and historic districts. Positioned strategically along the Red Sea coast, just north of the King Abdulaziz International Airport, this planned city aspires to evolve into a pivotal nexus for tourism, religion, and commerce. Encompassing a vast area of 5.2 square kilometers, the project's anticipated cost reaches a staggering $20 billion, predominantly funded by private investors and loans from Saudi banks. At the heart of this visionary cityscape lies the Jeddah Tower, an imposing skyscraper symbolizing Saudi Arabia's engineering prowess and economic capabilities. Amidst the challenges faced by the Jeddah Tower, construction for the initial phase of the city is well underway. Recent reports indicate significant progress in the road network and landscaping, defying controversies linked to the arrest of the project's owner and primary financial backer, Prince Al-Walid bin Talal. Upon completion of foundational and essential services, the city will initiate leasing land to diverse developers and companies for their projects. The initial phase alone is projected to generate a substantial 30,000 jobs. The city's skyline, when finished, will boast at least 200 mixed-use skyscrapers enveloping the central Jeddah Tower. It is intricately designed with three distinct sectors: a residential district, a financial district, and a contemporary recreation of Al-Balad, Jeddah's historic center. The Jeddah Economic City is envisaged to burgeon into a significant economic, religious, and academic hub for Saudi Arabia, drawing parallels to Dubai's role in the United Arab Emirates. This development further cements Saudi Arabia's standing as a formidable player on the global stage, impact on the world, and Dubai. As we witness these recent and significant developments surrounding the Jeddah Tower, it prompts us to question what constructing the world's tallest skyscraper truly means for the global landscape. For most, the news of the Jeddah Tower's construction resuming might not sit well with neighboring Dubai. Having held the title of the world's tallest building for 14 years with the Burj Khalifa, Dubai's transformation into a tourist and economic hub is closely tied to this iconic structure. Surrendering this record to a neighboring country, especially one poised to build the world's first kilometer-high structure, is undoubtedly less than ideal for Dubai. The race to construct the world's first kilometer-high structure was also a cornerstone of Dubai's plans, epitomized by the Dubai Creek Tower, a response to Saudi Arabia's ambitions. However, a technicality alters the narrative. The Dubai Creek Tower, designed to surpass the Jeddah Tower in height, doesn't qualify as a skyscraper, as less than 50% of its height is habitable, relegating it to the status of a supported tower. While it would still claim the title of the tallest structure, the record for the world's tallest building would likely shift to Saudi Arabia. Like the Jeddah Tower, the Dubai Creek Tower also faced a hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but recently announced its resumption. Interestingly, Dubai has signaled a redesign of the tower's concept, possibly indicating their intent to resume construction in the near future. The impact of these towering projects extends beyond a regional rivalry, potentially fueling a global race to erect ever taller structures. If either the Jeddah Tower or the Dubai Creek Tower reaches completion, it could spur the other to devise plans for an even grander edifice. Alternatively, developers elsewhere in the world might already be contemplating how to surpass these ambitious heights. The notion that a 1-kilometer-tall building might eventually lose its awe-inspiring status in a few decades is not entirely implausible.